Hey guys, welcome back to PND. That's
Paulina
and Derlis. Yeah, we got through that, so it worked out, you know. I love how people always think like, you know, like this is so I couldn't do what you guys are doing. I'm just like, oh,
It's just
you
practice.
can't. Yeah, no, you can't. You can't.
You really can't be us.
Replicate.
No,
yeah,
no.
Too bad, guys. You guys sit home and just watch us and like.
Yep.
That's it. That's it.
It's a natural flow for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not.
Forced.
Yeah.
Yeah. No
What
grape
is it?
involved.
I mean, grape.
No.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot Victor's here too. You know, so
Sometimes.
yeah. So
Yeah, we wouldn't be able to do this without you, Vic.
yeah.
I don't know.
He goes, I know.
I would argue with that. I'd be like,
I
yeah,
said,
we can.
I don't
yeah.
know. I think these got it.
But
This is
we
what the switch
we
about
enjoy
him.
having
your
you
presence
here.
here. You know,
Yes.
your balance to our shenanigans. You
The
know?
rationality
Yeah,
behind Vic.
exactly.
We need that
Yeah.
sometimes because we get carried away sometimes.
Oh, you're trying to adjust your mic?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mike,
Yeah.
mic check.
So, I want to talk about you today. No, I'm talking. We talk about you plenty, but we're gonna do some Reddit stories. But before we get to that, I just want to see how Po's been doing. Like, you know, a little update on our
Life
lives.
update?
Yeah. What you been up to?
So
Who
my
you been talking to?
oh. Shit, that never ends, right?
Yeah, I feel like if you asked me that same question, I'd be like, mind your business.
We should talk about you more because
Oh,
there's some
yeah.
updates on your
Yeah,
life.
no, but if we talk about mine, people can get upset.
So wait, I can just expose my ass.
Oh,
Love
yeah,
it.
yeah. Well, you expose your ass normally.
Oh.
That-
There's no hiding it for sure.
no. But
what's new?
Yeah, we'll talk about me. I don't mind.
Okay.
You know, I'll
So
break up with people before this happens. So that gives me what, like Monday release. So we're
Monday
on
release.
Thursday. We got
Couple
5
days.
days. I
We
gotta
got
break
5.
up with people in 5 days. Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No, so my parents were here obviously for a month, so
Oh,
we
yeah, I
were
forgot about that.
occupied. Yep.
Yeah.
And then they left, not this past Monday, but the Monday before, which is crazy. It flew by so quickly. Definitely.
Did you cry?
So I was close, but luckily, I was close to crying, but luckily, they were flying Delta and the terminal parking was under construction.
Yeah.
So I would have to park at Terminal 5, take the air train back to Terminal 4, and we didn't have time for that. So I kind of just dropped them off curbside, checked them in there. I was like, guys, you gotta go. So we
Yeah.
didn't really have time to like properly say
goodbye.
goodbye. Which like, it kind of helped me be like, all right, like I'm okay. I'm sure they kind of cried. I'm sure my parents cried, but I mean, I was sad. You know, having them here was just an amazing time, well spent, and you know, family bonding. I don't get to see them often, so they're my besties. You know that. So I've done so much with them, and it was just so needed for my personal healing journey. Just like a mindset reset, and just reminder who I am. You know, like.
Where are you in your personal healing journey? Or is that just a constant?
No, I mean, I am getting to the point where I think I am opening up to being serious with somebody.
Oh.
So you know how for the past year, pretty much, I have been single and I've been dealing with traumas that I've gone through. And, you know, even though I was really busy in the summer, I kept on trying to rediscover myself and really reflect on what happened in the past and what I can do better to maybe attract better, and also what steps have to be taken in order to
What you doing over there, Victor? What are you fucking up already, man? You fired. Yeah.
On Echo.
Yeah.
But you know, it's been a slow healing journey, and a little bit scary, because who wants to sit down with their own thoughts sometimes, especially when they're not that positive, let's say, right? But I think I'm getting to the point where I am attracting better people in general in my life, and I am getting ready to be vulnerable with someone and put that guard down in order to grow with someone, you know? So with that being
get
said,
that baby, huh? Yeah.
I do want a family soon. I just told myself, I'm like, please don't like pressure yourself, because that was happening in the past, where I was just like, okay, you know, in February I'm gonna be 30 years old, and there is a lot of cultural pressure on me, especially that most of my friends from Poland are either in like a long-term relationships, planning kids, engaged, married. And naturally, I'm obviously going to be in my head about it. But the second I let go of that pressure, like pressuring myself to be somewhere by the age of 30, I've like chilled down, and my health is so much better because I don't stress about the unknown, right? And the future. I'm kind of trying to be present in the moment, and it's been benefiting me a lot. But yeah, so still single, obviously, still talking to people.
That sigh said a lot. Jesus.
It's like, somebody wipe me up. No, but now I know what I want from a partner, what I will accept, what I will never accept. And again, I'm not looking, but I know that there is someone for me that is going to find me or already has found me. But
here's a scary idea. What about if they don't?
So it's crazy because I was on social media and like scrolling randomly, and it said that I don't remember exactly what it said, but pretty much said that by 2045, 45% of women are going to be single and with no children. And I was just like, fuck, is this gonna be me? I hope not, because the dating scene is really tough nowadays, especially with social media. The accessibility to naked bodies on social media is so easy to see another woman, right? Like it's almost like when things get hard in a relationship, it's so much easier to just be like, you know what, fuck it, I can go and get it somewhere else, right? So definitely I would say the percentage of people that are looking for a committed relationship, that are willing to work on a relationship, is dropping. People are really with each other temporarily. And that just sucks for all of us who are old school and want to build something. But I still have hope. And listen, if it doesn't happen, I think, like, to be very honest, by 33, if I don't have kids, I will probably freeze my eggs or get pregnant and just have a baby. Because I do want to be a mother, Yeah. And if there's no men to, like, the right men to give it to me, then I'll just go and get it myself.
From Victor, like milk that boy.
Oh God. But yeah, so
This guy.
I could see Vic just being like on all fours, and Paulina coming out with like one of those chairs, like just like, all right, come here, boy.
Your mind is wild.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's some plan behind it all, right? What's meant to be, it will be. So I'm really learning to let go of the control that I have over my life, and letting God guide me the right way. But yeah, so with that being said, good action has been happening in my dating life for the most part. I've been very intentional with everyone, very honest with everyone. And I expect nothing but the same. So even in any interactions, dates, I tell them off the bat, like, I'm not here for fun. I'm dating to eventually marry, or, if that's not meant to be, at least to be with you for a long time. If there's a potential, obviously. But I'm not here to play games. I am serious. So if you're not, please don't waste my time, And I think guys have been pretty understanding and respectful of that. Speaking of, I actually came across this awesome guy. Turned out he is 21 years old, and I'm 29.
Cradle Robin! Yeah.
Oh, man.
So I'm automatically in my head, I'm like, what the hell am I doing? I am a mature 29-year-old. I should probably look for older. But age is just a number, really. And he has proved me that. No, seriously, he's proved me that age is just a number, because he is honestly so much more mature than any men that I've came across my age, and even plus 5 years. So it's crazy, because I was in my head, I'm like, oh my God, he's 21. What the fuck? And I'm trying to have a family. I'm trying to have babies. Like, he's obviously, his mindset is not there. He just wants to grow, obviously, establish himself. But he comes from a Italian family, like, that is actually from Italy. So I know he has old school upbringing, which makes him more mature, obviously, which has attracted me to him. at the first place. And he, like, I respect him so much because he knows where I'm heading, right? Because I was honest, just like with everybody else. And he looks at me, he's like, Paulina, obviously, like, I don't see myself having family anytime soon. Do I want one? 100%. But it wouldn't be for the next 5 years at least. So what he had told me...
You'd be so old then.
I know, right?
Sorry, I
No,
meant that
seriously,
as a joke.
though. But like
yeah.
34, like it's like getting to the age where it's like, all right, like I need these babies now.
Listen, I've heard of women having given birth at 40.
No,
So
yeah,
it's possible.
but the thing is, like, I don't want to be an old mom, and if it comes down to it, and I get pregnant at 40, like it's a blessing. I'm obviously gonna be ecstatic, but that's where the question comes, like, do you give someone a chance and see where this is going, knowing that he's gonna be your ride or die, but he's not gonna give you what you want for the next 5 years?
I thought we were done with ride or dies here, but okay, let's bring it back.
No,
All right.
but I'm just saying, like, are you willing to see where things are going with someone younger with a big chance of not getting what you want as a result? Or are you just shutting that shit down right away because you're like, hey, I know what I want and you're not going to give it to me in my time frame? But that's kind of obsessive thinking. I don't know. That's where, like, my mind goes manic because I'm like, okay, like, the guy is amazing, there's nothing wrong with him. He has his own job, like, he's heading in the right direction. He is growing. He has a plan for himself. I mean, that's what attracts me to people, like, their mind, right? And he has very much growth mindset, which I love. But the whole age is kind of like in my head. But he did say, he's like, hey, if you want to stick around, and I'd love to take care of you, I'd love to be your person, but if you do find someone who
fits you better,
fits you better, like, I'm gonna let you go because you deserve that. And I was just like, I almost like cried because I was like, holy shit, I've never heard that from 21-year-old. Let's just be real, like, all they want to do is experience women and not really be committed to one and build with one, and also respect the fact, hey, I know what you want. I can give it to you. So if you do find, along the way, if you do find someone who will give you what you want, I'm going to let you go because you deserve it. I was like, oh my God, if every man was like this, life would be so much easier. People wouldn't waste each other's time. So that's that.
It's funny that you mentioned that, though, because I'm going to bring it to me because you talked enough. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna take it from here.
Okay, love it. Go ahead.
Because I've been in that similar situation, just the opposite, though, where I'm an older man and then I met a younger woman, which I felt like
what the heck?
Yeah, I was like, this is feeling like a little too wrong. Luckily, I talked to Vic about this. I talked a little bit to you about this. I just like, meeting a 20-year-old girl.
And you're older too.
Yeah, I'm 35.
Right.
I still feel like I'm like 25. I still feel young,
That's great.
Yeah, but at the same time, I'm just like, is this right? I can't even have a beer with it. Not that I drink anyways. But
you could, but you can legally go and have a drink with
it.
Yeah,
but it just felt odd in my situation. It's just like, especially with like all the Drake and everything happening like right now, it's just like the ditties and all that stuff, and it's just like
it's definitely in the back of your head.
Yeah,
like,
it really is.
It's
like like should I even a 15-year age difference? It's just like I kind of don't want to. Like, I feel like for me it was like, the best age is like around 27 and up. Would I date an older woman? Absolutely.
Yeah.
I have no problem. Like, I'm not an ageist, but when it gets a little too young, then it starts getting a little weird for me because it's just like
it just feels wrong. I agree with you.
Yeah, it does. And I mean, like you said though, like if she's mature though, like
it changes a lot.
Yeah, it's like, is it wrong for me to like if she's willing to go about it and all that? But I didn't hear back from her, so it didn't even happen. So I was like, okay. So, but it was just
my guy isn't somebody who's just about having fun. I'll tell you that because we still haven't done anything, and I've seen
that's
him.
a good question because how long is it until you? Okay, I want some too. Like at that point.
So this is what also impressed me with him is like, you're 21 years old, right? In my mind, when I was, well, also I'm a woman, so it's a little bit different. Maybe you guys can tell me. But when you're 21, like, and you're putting an effort to hang out with the chick, obviously you're sexually attracted to her, you know, your testosterone is to the roof. So you really think with your dick for the most part. He obviously wants something. But in my mind, a 21-year-old would quit on a woman after, let's say, third date if she doesn't give it to him, you know, or like fourth. There's no rule for that, but in my mind, I'm like, you're so young. Like, if you don't get what you want, like, why would you waste your time with someone, right?
Honestly, that's what I was thinking. I was just like, after the fourth date, I'm just like,
it's like,
oh,
okay, maybe she's just not interested, or like she's just not gonna give it to me, right?
Yeah, I just like,
you wouldn't waste your time.
No, it's just more like, for me, it's just like, the sexual experience is also part of the relationship. Right. So if that's what you want to do, that's cool. Like, but at least be vocal about, like, I don't want to have sex, like, at least in the first month or in the second month. Like, you know, be honest, okay, at least now I know, like, you know, like, because I am going to be curious about it at the very least, to be like, okay, am I going to have sex sometime soon, or am I just going to be holding out? Like, if you're going to just say, like, till marriage or some shit, then have fun. Okay, good luck with that one. I ain't going to marry you. Like, it's just, that's what it is to me. And, like, at least, you know, communication when it comes down to it is important. Right. So that's sort of where I put that into, where it's like, that's why, like, for me, like, I kind of say, like, you know, fourth or fifth date, but I'm also a person that, like, I date somebody if I had sex with them on the first date. Like, you don't
look at it as like, oh, she's like, too easy or something.
No, like, but I think that, again, you're rightful to think that, because a lot of men just, like, you know, hit and then they're gone. Have I done that? Yeah, right. I'm not going to lie about that, but I've had some of the best relationships in my life from women that I've just had sex with on the first day. Just like, and I don't, you know, consider it bad. But granted,
I mean, I am big on the energy exchange, like I told you, so I probably wouldn't sleep with you right away because I believe that, you know, any sexual experience you have, you do get little, like, there's like strings of your soul, and like you just
soul
split
ties.
up your, what's that?
Soul ties.
Yeah, exactly. So you are soul tied in a way. It might be a very thin string, but you're still soul tied to that person. So I don't necessarily agree with sleeping with someone on the first date.
But that's I guess for me, some of the important thing is like living life. It's like I like the soul ties that I have, and I don't regret, you know, all the women that I've.
See,
some of them there is some of them that I was like, I could have held my dick back, because that was.
But that's what I mean. Yeah. Sex is not always great, and then you're just regretful. Especially me, for like, someone who has some morals, right? Like the next day,
whoa! I have some morals.
I'm not saying you don't. I'm just saying, like, there are chicks. I wasn't like trying to, you know. It's not about you. I'm just saying, like, some chicks don't have morals.
It's not about you.
Dude, I was out here just hitting bad after bad after bad. It's just like, fuck it. No, but like, I'll say it like this. It's just like, even the regrets have taught me something. So I don't fully like look back at it and be like, oh, fuck that. Like, I've never regretted something that I was just like, oh, that's, you know, the worst, and like, you know, I ruined a marriage or some shit like that. No, I've never done something like that. But, you know, that's why I'm just like, I'm out here for the experience of life, you know. And for me, it's just like, if I were to go to a different state and like meet a woman, and like she's just like interested in something, I would enjoy the fact we're not going to discuss our personal lives, you know.
Right.
You're clean, I'm clean, cool. Let's keep it to that, you know.
Fun,
and then it's just like, you know, and then I love that story of just like, you know, we just met, we had fun, and now we will never see each other again.
And that's okay, you know. But that's where the intentions come in. Like, I know from just one date whether you're just gonna be for fun for me, or there's a potential of me dating you. And this is like, I think I've talked about
what vibes do I give off?
Well, I don't look at you like that, so.
Yeah, Vic, what vibes do I give off, Vic? Like, you
depends.
Can tell a vibe. I don't
know. It depends what mode I come across you on. You got both in you.
You'll never know, ladies.
Well, I know you on a deeper level. Like, I see you as a future husband to somebody, you know, like but I know you. I'm saying, like, if I just met you, I probably would, I don't know what I would think about you. Again, like, I don't look at you in like a romantic way, so it's hard for me to even answer that. But what what was I gonna say? With the whole like age, going back just quickly to the age thing. Do you like stop yourself from potential happiness, even though that person is younger because they're young? Like, that's what I mean. Like, I'm trying to now more lead with my heart and not my brain, because everybody always says like, oh, you know, lead with your brain, lead yourself with your brain. But I'm like, you know what? Why? Like, we're here to experience life. Yeah. So I'm trying to go with the heart more so than the brain, and just live in the moment and stop being so freaked out. What if? Don't live in the past and don't live in the future, and just kind of be in the moment. And if it's going to be another lesson, then, well, let it be, and, you know, and learn from it. But yeah. And then on the other hand, I have, you know, this country boy that I would never think I would be attracted to. So like, it's crazy. Like, universe is testing me, and I'm getting sent different types of people from different experiences.
I do want to let you know about one particular relationship that I know of, which is, I'm not going to name names, but it's like a family friend of ours. And she is older than my mom. She grew up with my mom, like, you know, like when they were young kids and stuff like that. Later in life, she ended up dating and marrying basically a kid that like is around, probably maybe even younger than me.
Oh wow.
So yeah, like, you know, but they have a very, very good life together.
Okay,
like
wow.
they care about each other. They go traveling. They do the whole thing.
When
like,
did they get married? Was he at?
I could say like probably like maybe like 5-6 years ago.
So,
I don't know the full like.
So he
detail.
was over 30 when.
Oh
he
yeah,
married.
yeah, like
But that's the thing.
But he had, you know, like when he was young, he was like. Apparently he was like, no, I want to marry her. Like, even when he was young, like, you know, like a kid, he was just like, you know, idolizing her. I hate using the term idolizing, because then people will be like, oh.
No, but if you know what you want, you know what you want, and you go after it, and I respect it. But that's the thing, like, he married her after 30s. And I'm talking about someone who's 21, and he is going to be an amazing man at 30. Yeah. But do I want to, like, wait for that?
Well, I mean, I think one of those things is that Victor has shown me through his marriage is like you're not waiting, you're growing with them.
Right, 100%.
So it's just
no, but I'm saying like again, the like I'm almost 30 years old. It's a whole new decade of my life. You know what I mean? And he's just started. He's 21. Yeah. So it's like he has so much growth to do alone on his own. I mean, if he's willing to,
exactly.
I guess.
Yeah, that's the thing. You can't make decisions for other people. Yeah. You know, I believe strongly in the natural progression of relationships.
Tell him, Victor. Tell him. Yeah, weigh in.
But it's what I've definitely learned. It is also very important to communicate in like intentions and longer term things. Like, yes, it's like see how it goes, but it's also like, okay, but where we're going naturally, is everybody happy with this right now?
You know what's crazy is like the podcast I sent you, I Love You Bye podcast. Shout out to them, you know, because they do the podcast, right? Kenna, she was like going through shit, just, you know, like talking about how her experiences in Tennessee, and just like it's you know, like men are trash over there, and like you know, like granted, you know, like I feel like a lot of people will shit on the current times right now. It's just like how it is. But there's obviously good men and good women out there that, you know, find things. And it's just like it's a different age. And unfortunately for her, though, she has to go through basically her, I guess, family, her mom particularly, and her family friends, basically just like, oh, why are you still single? And they sort of like poke at her like Instagram and social life, you know, like, oh, there you are twerking. Like, granted, like she's just twerking innocently. Like, to me, like if I see a girl twerking, I don't give two damn. Like on social media, it's fine. It's like, oh, okay. Like to me, I'm just like, do I just like the girl? Like, you know, like, and personally, I like a girl that just has fun. Yeah. So it's just like, because
she needs to have humor.
Yeah, because I'm such a old, like, I just, I'm a stiff when it comes down to things. I'm just like, I want you to bring life, but I know I got to bring life to the relationship too. So, but luckily through this podcast, I've been, you know, finding some more muses and just like, like conversations, and it's just been sparking my interest, and it's just like,
I just love that this podcast has helped you open up to actually potentially dating, and that was my goal, and I think
Oh, that was your goal?
That was a mission accomplished.
I say that at the beginning of the podcast. I'm like, I'm gonna make him like go out there and date.
I remember this.
I was like, we're gonna find you a wife.
I wonder what
And
episode was this.
That must have like
Find me a wife?
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
This whole podcast was just one big intervention on
Yeah, dude,
Derlis.
just out on
They
the
got me. Yeah. Find Derlis a wife.
No,
It's
but
like-
I mean, you even told me this outside of being on the podcast. You said like, "Hey, I'm talking to this girl, and I'm doing this," and I'm like, "Yes." Like low key, I'm so happy for you because I see the potential, and I think you're gonna be a great boyfriend, husband, whatever you decide to do in your life. But I'm glad that we are doing this because obviously, it's opening up your heart to being vulnerable with someone one day. So that's great. I should be a freaking relationship coach. I love it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the little Grinch thing, just like the heart just opened up 7 times. That's actually cancer, but okay.
Oh God,
yeah.
stop.
Yeah, so okay.
But yeah, I think that attracting like healing journey definitely helps you attract better people.
Yeah.
But it's just crazy because I'm literally like, I normally attract older, and now I'm just attracting younger and
Because
so
you that
different.
cougar.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, you that old. It's okay.
I'm like in this age where I can date your dad or your son. Like
Yeah.
it's like it's
I love
freaking
it.
me out.
I'm
It's
just like, I'm
freaking
just
me
gonna
out.
go through the family tree. Grandma, here I come. Like, watch out. If she's looking bad, she a gilf. Okay, let's do this.
Crazy.
Would you ever hit a grandma? You know what, Vic? You will, because the loser's gonna be a grandma one day. So you better get stiffened up, boy.
I just saw this reel of like the older couple on the airplane coming outside of out of the bathroom, and the lady
Mile High
was
Club.
like smiling, and everybody on the plane were like,
All
and they were like
right,
clapping.
yeah.
I was like, that's gonna be me as a grandma,
Oh shit!
living life for
A
sure.
grandma did that.
Yeah, grandma and grandpa. They did the dirty in
Yeah.
the bathroom.
That's how I want my relationship to be,
Yeah.
like dirty.
Forever
Like,
young.
Yeah. Jesus, she better eat my asshole. Yeah.
Let's not do that.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Oh my God, I'm traumatized about this. I don't think I will ever do that. Just
If you love him that much, you
No,
will.
I'm
You will.
traumatized from the
You will.
questions I was asked in the crazy ass short period relationship I was in. Jesus Christ, no. But yeah,
Vic,
that's the update.
Vic, I'm not asking if it's happened. I'm just asking if she asked, would love take you that far?
Oh, I don't think so.
Yeah, thanks, Rick. Good answer. Fuck that.
I don't know. I'll be honest. I'll be like,
You told me,
okay, yeah, fuck it. It's fine. It's whatever. It's not the worst thing. But on that note, I got some stories that are that though.
Oh my God, I'm
So,
scared.
Yeah. So guys, get ready for some Reddit stories. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna go from okay to really bad. So we're gonna take it in
Buckle
steps.
up.
Yeah. So this Reddit thread is called TIFU. Did I say it right? TIFU,
Yes.
which is today I fucked up. Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah. So the first one is just a funny one. TIFU by showing my co-worker a photo of my tits. So,
It's funny.
yeah. I'm in a long-distance relationship, and my breasts have become huge due to hormone changes lately. And
How old is she? Sorry.
Yeah.
No age.
And that doesn't say.
Okay.
Sorry. And I sent my boyfriend a photo of them this morning. Today at work, I had to take portraits of a newish staff member for the website and showed her the photos I'd taken. Swiping through to shortlist the ones she liked best, I forgot about the photo and swiped onto a photo of my face with my tits out. I apologized and laughed about it. She seemed to just find it funny. I told my manager because I knew she would get a laugh out of it and get ahead of any possible HR complaint, which I gotta say, props to her. That was smart.
Yeah, that was smart.
Yeah. The coworker was chill about it, but couldn't keep a straight face whenever she saw me today. It was an honest mistake, but didn't really anticipate showing the newest hire my nudes. It's one hell of an onboarding process. Yeah.
I mean, it was a chick, so it's whatever. If it was a coworker, male coworker, then that's kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, I've done it. Like, not to a coworker, but I've showed my nudes to another chick that is close to me, like a friend, and I was like, "Hey, should I send him this or that?" And she'd be like, "That one." I'm like, "Okay."
Have you ever done it by accident?
No. Yeah, no. It was like, listen, girls. Like, if you have a close girl, like a best friend.
But this
do
is
that
a
all the time.
stranger, though. This is a total.
No, that's
stranger.
weird. I mean, but okay, like.
But I mean,
I don't see the problem in
I've
it.
seen dicks at the gym, just like, at the locker room.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
What were
they'll
you
run
thinking?
into that,
You were
yeah.
just giving me a look. What, you see dicks? Like,
Oh, no,
yeah.
I'm thinking like in the gym, like while working out.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I've
Machine.
heard stories of motherfuckers just like having hard-ons at the gym, just
Oh,
like as
God.
they're working
From
out.
lifting.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, it's like they're erect. I'm just like,
Wow.
oh, Jesus. Or like a little bit of the dick is just,
I
they
would
weren't too
Popping
short
out the
shorts.
shorts.
Never
Yeah.
wants to experience that.
I've never
I'm
seen it
not.
myself, but I've heard about it. Just like, the dick
Yeah,
is just
yeah.
popping out. It's just like, props to you, or just get longer shorts,
Yeah, like why
one
you're
or
wearing
two,
short
yeah.
shorts. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
weird.
yeah.
No, I would never want to see that. But I don't think that's like a big deal. Again, if it was a guy coworker, I would be like, bruh, what are you trying to do? You have a boyfriend. That's weird. But if
I mean, if I had gotten that, I was just like, oh, cool. Well, that just made my day. Okay. Like, because
because you don't take things personal and you wouldn't make a big deal
Yeah.
out of it. You know what I mean?
But like,
they,
I've seen girls in New York City wear like fishnet just
Yeah.
shirts. They're walking around with the titties out.
New York City's different, yeah.
So that's why I'm just saying, it's just like, I don't like I saw him, I was like, damn, look at them titties. But like, I just move
Yeah.
on from my day. It's not like
Yeah.
you're going to go, oh, I'm about to go feel them titties, like take photos of like, you
Yeah.
scumbag. No, just enjoy it. Move on with your day. Mental photo. That's it. That's all.
That's it, yeah.
And
Yeah,
that
I
photo
don't
lives
see
with
the
me for the
problem
rest
with
of my
that.
life. Yeah, like
That's pretty
she made
cool.
my day.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, like see, like that's weird. I still remember those titties to this day. Like,
I think that's what some girls worry about is like that mental photo staying around. They're like, I wish that didn't happen because I don't want that mental
yeah,
photo
but
in there.
that's embarrassment as a whole. It's just
Yeah.
like
I mean, that's how mistakes happen.
pretty much, and you just gotta live with it and just keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Best you can is just laugh about it. Mistakes are made. It happens.
Yep.
Yep. All right. So elevating from that, this one I'm gonna go to. It goes to TIFU, sucking dick. Yeah. So today I fucked up sucking dick. Yeah. Throw away for obvious reasons. This literally just happened. I can't tell anyone in real life, so I have to share this somewhere. Yeah. So it's a standard Saturday night. A few drinks, hang out with my boyfriend. So we decided to move things along. We got to having sex and moved on to anal without preparing. Yeah. It's a fantasy of his that I lick his thing afterwards, which I don't have an issue with and have done before when we were in the mood and drunk. Yeah, I love Victor's face on this already. So I gave it one long lick when done and could feel something like a hair in my mouth. Pulled it out with my finger and it turns out it was a worm. Yeah.
You really were waiting for my face.
How did she
Hold
share
on.
that online, you dumb bitch?
She had to share it
She
somewhere.
said it
Never
first. She was
talk
like, this is
about
the
it.
throwaway for obvious reasons. And I knew I would get both of you because it's like, this is a great story. I can't wait to tell them about this shit. It's probably worth mentioning that I work with kids. So this is something I have to deal with semi-regularly.
Wait, what?
Oh, the worms.
The worm?
The worms.
Kids,
Okay.
Kids have worms.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like worms in your mouth. That's
No,
Weird.
not that.
okay. Got
Yeah.
it.
This is the grossest thing that's ever happened to me. And we just discovered the biggest mood killer that can exist. Now we just sat there, both grossed out. And there was a comment that I think is valuable in this. This is a very surprisingly common event in second and third world countries where parasites run rampant every year. There's an average of, just kidding, you're gross.
That's a great comment.
That's disgusting. Oh my god. Why are you dating a
didn't-
dirty man?
I didn't even know that
It's
parasites can
not
come out from
the
there.
man.
Where was it from?
he did anal with her.
No, but she was licking his ass or something. Did I misunderstood this?
He had anal sex with her.
Okay.
The parasite comes from her, from the kids.
Oh, I thought she, I don't know. I just this is why I like to read it myself. Because like sometimes when I listen, I don't like pay attention fully to it.
Yeah.
But
So
I thought she licked his asshole. And the fucking worm came out of it. I'm like,
Nope. Nope.
Okay, so it's from
He
her.
fucked
It's
her.
still gross.
He fucked her.
That's so disgusting.
He got the worm out, and she licked his dick, and that's how she tasted the worm. Yeah. I mean, granted, ass to mouth is crazy already.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but yeah, that was the story I was telling you, Vic. I was like, I can't wait to tell you this.
I'm so disturbed right now.
Yeah, I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad because I had to live with that. So I was like, I can't wait till you guys have to learn that. Like that happens to people. So yeah, because
I mean, for one, why are you licking his dick after he was in your ass? That's just disturbing to me. One, and then
you've never done that?
No, never will.
No.
I would also never allow someone go from anal to regular, sex. That's like a bacteria vaginosis situation. I'm never doing it.
I'm just talking about ass to mouth. It's happened before. It's a term, ass to mouth, ATM. Like, it's like if you watch Clerks 2, it's like in the moment, it's okay. Like again, it happens. You wouldn't think about it right now because it's just like it's not in the moment and you don't want to say it on live camera. So I hear you.
No, just still no. I would look at you and be like, get the fuck away. I was like, are you kidding me? No. Anyways, disturbing. Grossed out. I have bumps on my arms.
I'm just gonna make that the clip. That's gonna be the thumbnail too.
Slow zoom.
Gross.
I'm gonna have Victor's face of just scarredness. That happens. Yeah. Yep, that actually does happen. In life.
I can't unhear it.
No, and you won't be able to mentally unsee it in your mouth, in your head. Yeah, in your mouth too. Yeah. Like
Next
that one
story,
was-
please.
Okay. Today I fucked up by spreading my ass cheeks to take a shit. Okay. Good.
Okay.
Yeah. A few years ago, I saw some advice online with someone posting a meme about feeling like they had a brown crayon up their ass because no matter how much they wiped, the TP was never clean. We've all been there. From your face, it's like you never wiped and then it's just continually brown.
I don't
You
think
wipe
anymore.
until you're clean.
Yeah, you
but
wipe
that's
till
what
you're
I'm saying.
clean. Yeah.
But that's the point. It's like, how many wipes has it taken you to get clean?
Okay.
Yeah. Let me ask you that. How many wipes has it taken you?
I mean, usually it's one, but sometimes it will be
What?
like 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
agree.
My shit doesn't stick like that. Like it
Whoa,
just
whoa,
comes
whoa, whoa.
out.
Okay, princess, hold on. I'm gonna stop everybody right now. You do 2 wipes minimally.
No,
minimally.
normally it's 2 wipes, but I'm saying like
No,
it
no.
depends. What?
No, it's always 2 wipes
But like if it's clean, why do I need another wipe?
to make sure that it's clean. Like that's what.
Well, I always wipe a couple of times, but I'm saying like sometimes 1 wipe is enough to be clean. Like if you go,
Are we talking the action of wiping or are we talking actual sheets?
like action of wiping. Like let's say like
Okay.
I wipe
Just
and
to
I don't
clarify.
see anything. I wipe again and then I just throw it out. You know what I mean?
So
like,
those are 2.
Yeah.
Those are 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so you do wipe extra. Okay. Good.
Yeah,
So,
no, I don't
yeah.
just wipe one time. I'm saying like I don't go through 17 wipes, physical wipes. It's always double wipe though.
Man, what's
Yeah.
the most amount of wipes have you gone through? Like,
Probably 6, 7.
really?
Yeah.
I've gone through like 15, 17.
What?
Yeah, bro. I like my asshole clean. Like I don't know about you guys. I don't walk
cutting
out
trees
of
over
I
here.
don't walk out of that bathroom without like feeling clean. Again, personally, I'm probably gonna get a bidet. Anyways, I've done that.
Yeah.
So then it's just like, yeah.
No,
I
but
like
days
my-
are definitely the way to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think I've ever had to do more than like maybe 6 or so. And that's like
Yeah.
after like a
Crazy.
bad one.
Yeah, crazy bad one, yeah.
Yeah, because then it's like
That's
once like Paul says, like once you're getting it cleaned back like 2 or 3 times, it's like you made sure.
Yeah.
No, bro. It's like, okay. I had a peanut butter thing, whatever, that day. So it's like just making sure I don't have the, what are those called?
Dingleberries?
Yeah, you don't want to have no dingleberries. I don't know if you wax your ass, like make sure there's no. So,
I don't have hair there.
yeah,
no.
so there you go. I mean, I've seen girls with hair there.
I mean, every girl has hair there.
Yeah. So how long until you wax again?
I could go like a month.
Does that hurt? I feel like it does.
It does. I mean, mostly I'll shave, but if like I have time, I'll get it waxed.
You shave?
You
Yeah.
can.
No, I'm just wondering for
obviously.
your ass, considering you just
gotta spread them cheeks.
Do you like use it? You have to use a mirror, like do you like put it underneath?
It's rough. You gotta lift the whole leg up.
The
It's
thing is-
crazy. It's
the
not
thing
an
is that
easy way.
our audience
Thank God I'm
doesn't
not hairy down there. You know.
You know what I mean? Like, because I mean, like, you have to like either put your leg up
Yeah,
behind your head.
No,
like,
you
know.
do lift your leg
Yeah,
up though.
it's just like
It's not an easy task. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, and I'd just be scared of like you cut your asshole like at that point.
Well,
just,
no,
like,
because there's
shaving.
no hair around the asshole alone. It's just a little bit above.
Just a little bit above. No, I got
Yeah.
and then I got a hairy asshole.
Well, you're a man,
yeah.
so that's natural. You know.
Yeah,
naturally
but
gonna
that's what
happen.
I'm saying. It's just like I mean, Vic, how do you like? Do you shave?
Down there? No.
Yeah. Or do you like trim?
We're still talking
Do
about the
front
back,
or the
right?
back?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, the back? No.
I've trimmed before. I'm just like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna not have dingleberries. Like, and then I'm just like trimming. I clean obviously the shaver afterwards, but
Yeah.
with alcohol. Just,
I think just men's assholes, just not it. Like just the topic.
But
of
what
it.
what happens if like it's a nice clean asshole?
No.
It's like it's like they keep it nice, waxed.
There's
everything.
nothing nice. Like even if you, what do you mean, like hairless?
Yeah.
That's also not manly to me. So
What?
No.
You don't like a clean booty man?
no.
Yeah, I don't. I don't like hair on my ass.
I mean, I think do you feel them? I mean, I don't know because I don't have a hairy ass, so I don't know how it feels to have a hairy ass.
I feel like everybody has hair on their ass. It's
Yeah, no,
just- it's
everybody,
just-
yeah.
Yeah,
This
it's
is the
just
amount.
it's just like a more predominant because I have black hair and everything.
Yeah, and
like
you have
that.
thick, coarse hair. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just wondering more so as like, what are the options for men, generally waxing and stuff like that.
I mean, if
But,
I saw men with no hair, I would be concerned.
like, I'm not saying like be completely bald shit, but
Okay.
like, but
Trimmed.
yeah,
Yeah, that's
I mean,
fine.
I mean, like I just
As long as you look like a man to me, then you're good.
I don't know what that looks like to you.
Like if I see that you wax your ass, I'll be like, okay, this man is gonna leave me for another man probably.
I
in the
don't
near
know about
future.
that.
I
mean,
just personally, I don't
yeah.
know. Like I just wouldn't be
I
attracted to
personally
that.
would do that for my girl. I'd just be like, oh,
I would never ask you for that.
Yeah, I would be like, oh, that's such a clean booty. I love that booty. Just like, yeah.
Okay. I mean, if
'Cause
that's her
girls,
vibe.
girls have given me compliment. Oh, that's a nice little bubble butt. I love their bubble butt. And I'm just like, okay,
You do have a bubble butt.
Yeah. So I like cleaning my booty, just making sure it's like, ooh. Like I look in the mirror, it's like, you don't want to see like hair everywhere, like mats or rugs like on your butt cheeks.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a very hairy man, like a little trim is fine. Just in general, like all over your body.
Vic, are you like? Do you have 2 mats on your butt cheeks?
I wouldn't say 2 mats. I still see skin, so.
Okay, that's good.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like if you saw like a fur.
Oh no, that's crazy.
Yeah, like if
trim
it's like
that-
a fur, and
Yeah.
that's extensive.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, no.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. All right.
This
I'm gonna definitely cut to this to the next portion of this, but I'll probably cut in this portion into it somehow. Anyway,
You did skip one. Do you want to go back
no,
up to
no,
that?
it's still part of that. So,
Cool.
someone left a helpful tip in the comments, and it went something along the lines of: "Pro tip: spread your ass cheeks apart when you sit on the toilet seat. The seat will hold your cheeks. Open your butthole, points right at the water, and you won't have to deal with poo stuck between your cheeks." So for the past 7 years, I've been doing just that, and it really does work. I can count on one hand the amount of times I've been stuck endlessly wiping, but alas, this was a mistake. For the past few days, my butthole hasn't been feeling right. It's uncomfortable and sometimes even painful to sit, poo, or wipe. I used my phone camera to take a look, and it turns out I have a mild prolapse anus. I've never stuck anything or anyone up my butt. I don't frequently strain to poop. I can't think of anything else that could have caused this apart from exposing my cheeks on the porcelain throne one too many times. I guess the human body simply isn't meant to poo like that.
Oh my God.
I defeated the curse of endless wiping, but at what cost? My poor butthole is suffering. I'm too embarrassed to schedule a doctor's appointment. I've made my bed of porcelain toilet paper, and now I must lay in it.
Oh my God.
So there were some updates on this. It wasn't a prolapse anus. It was probably a hemorrhoid from what some nurse or somebody else along medical practitioner read and was like, yeah, you just need preparation H, So yeah, but
Interesting.
yeah,
Interesting.
ways to fuck up your butt,
I'm just shocked that people talk about stuff like that online. It's crazy to
It's
me.
the best place, like, because
It's
nobody knows your name.
Fully
I
anonymous.
Yeah.
know,
at
I know,
least.
I know.
Yeah,
but
like
still.
like this is the best stories in the world right here. So like, forget Hollywood. Who has a good prolapse anus story? That's what I want to know about.
Oh my gosh. I mean, I guess it is a safe space to
Yeah.
vent out. Yeah.
Because you can just literally make an account and then nobody will know about who it is or what they, where they're from and stuff like that.
Unless you start dropping in way too many details.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. So there's that, in that sense. But yeah, that's the, how they fucked up their butthole. I mean, it is not fun fucking up your butthole. I will be a person
That sounds painful, yeah.
I've had that happen. Like, not that, but I had a fissure, which is like you tear your anus. Like, I had a strained poo. Like, it was just like, and then people would be like, "You need more fiber." And it was just like it was very solid. It was like a rock, and like it just cut me. So then it felt like every time I went to take a shit, it just felt like I was what's it called? It felt like glass.
Oh my God.
Yeah, coming. I didn't
Painful.
want to eat. That's how bad it
Oh,
feels.
Jesus.
Like, yeah, you'll know a fissure if you feel like you're shitting glass out. Yeah, like you're scared to take a poo. You're just like, oh Lord, please no, please no. Like, I was literally scared to take a poo. Had to go to the doctor. I had this probably like 60 to 70-year-old Jewish old man stick a finger up my butt just to tell me, yeah, you cut your butt. Like,
That's
so
why it hurts.
yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah. I was like, oh, thanks. That's exactly what I needed. So he was like, yeah, nothing you can really do. Just wait about fucking 2 or 3 weeks. 2 to 3 weeks you gotta wait for that to heal.
That's insane.
Yeah, it's not fun. Not at
No.
all. Nothing you can do stop it though. But that's why I probably also would just be like, nah, I would never want to get pegged.
Did he tell you like what caused it? Potentially caused it.
Just it's just your body and
It's
how
just
you
one of
take-
those
you-
things that can just happen. Got
Yeah,
it.
like you just take shits and stuff like that.
Yeah,
and
so
it's
just live
like,
in fear.
yeah. But I mean, like yeah, you could take like stool softeners and
Right.
stuff like that
Yeah.
to make sure your stool is soft. Like
Softer, yeah.
like diarrhea isn't a bad thing. It's technically
Cleanses you.
yeah, and it's in some ways it's sometimes better than having hard shit.
Constipation,
But
yeah.
obviously it's a balance. Like
Right.
that's why doctors like look at your shit.
Yeah.
A lot of times because they measure it because it tells what your body's going through
Right.
overall. So it's like, okay, like, is this person sick? How, like, what could it be? Like, is their shit green? And obviously they could be green. I think tells that you have a virus in you.
Ugh.
And stuff like that. So it's like it's knowledge that you should have that people are scared. Oh, it's gross. It's like, yeah, but
No, you need to know.
yeah, like when
You can tell a lot by having your
yeah.
looking at your poop.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, so I think it's black that's virus. I'm not a doctor here, folks. Like, don't take my advice. Go to your local doctor.
yeah.
You're whoever.
We
you're
are not medical professionals, nor
Yeah,
endorse
exactly.
professional medical
Yeah.
advice.
Yeah,
Please talk to a medical professional.
Yeah, not Derlis about your pooping problems. Okay, so this one isn't. This last story I have here isn't about today I fucked up. It's actually Wingman of Reddit. What's the craziest thing you have done to get your friend laid? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Different story. I thought it was wholesome. My friend was sleeping over at my house. My parents and brother were all sleeping upstairs while we were downstairs watching TV, playing video games and shit. At around 1 a.m., he asked if this girl can come over. He really wants to get with this girl, and I don't want to turn him down, so I reluctantly agree on the condition that she's quiet. The three of us are hanging out, and I make some excuse to leave the room so my friend can have some alone time with this girl. I'm upstairs in my room when I start hearing loud moans. This is bad news for me, but great news for my friend. He's losing his virginity to a girl he really likes. I hear stirring in the next room, and I note that their loud lovemaking has awoken my parents. I love that he put lovemaking. like, oh yeah, they're, loving each other.
It's probably terrible. She's screaming for her life.
That's so bad.
Wow, the judgment.
I'm sorry, but
the judgment.
The first,
Like,
the
geez.
judgment.
Like, listen, if it's her first time and it's his first time, of
Oh,
course
they're both. It's both.
I think it's both.
Oh, okay.
So
Different. Okay.
yeah. I mean, it's lovemaking. Like I wouldn't put.
You can't say love making and they don't know what the fuck they're doing yet.
I don't know. It's sweet.
You get talented people once in a while.
Like,
I'm such a hater right now.
Yeah, you are. It's just
Wow.
like, goddamn.
I just know like the first time is almost never great.
Oh, listen.
But if you
it
don't
isn't
know,
great.
if your first time, how do you know what's great?
What's that?
How do you know what's great if that's the first time?
Yeah, I mean, like most women's first time is terrible.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to that, but I'm just saying,
It's
like,
painful. It's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
It's like, what the hell am I doing?
Yeah.
Like, is this like? Because sometimes guys get like, especially if it's first time for both of you. Like, usually guys get so excited and like they don't take care of their girl because they don't know what they're doing. They're just sticking it in there and pleasing themselves, and it's over. And then you're like, what the fuck?
okay, that's
did I
a
just do?
that's a little sly right there.
No, but I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, I mean, I'm not just speaking out of my
No,
own.
I'm saying pleasing. Like, I think you need to understand one thing about men. It's not that we want to come early. It's just that's
just-
what we're built to do.
No, yeah,
you know?
100%. But that's what I'm saying. Like, the first time is usually like, we don't know what we're doing. We're just gonna do it,
Yeah. And I don't think you understand how good pussy feels.
No, I mean, I can.
No,
I was told.
with a dick. You don't understand.
No, I don't have- yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So it's just like you go in there and you don't have to move. Like we could just come right there. Like please understand that.
Yeah,
It's
no,
like-
I understand that. I understand that. I've seen it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've seen it.
Yeah.
But you never felt that gushy goodness. So it's just like it's just like I'm okay. I came. So
So to finish the story,
yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. The last thing I want is for my confused father to walk in on my friend fucking his girl in my basement. What do? I go to Pornhub, click the first video I see, crank it on to 100 on my speakers, and let it play for 3 minutes. So my buddy ended up lasting. Yeah. My dad ended up coming into my room, discovering the source of the noise. I even threw some vapping motion under the covers. And awkwardly leaving. My buddy ended up having the best time ever. But Jesus, there were some awkward glances exchanged between my parents and I the next morning.
So he took. Oh,
I think he took the ride or die title here.
Listen,
That's
that
a real
is a
die.
wingman story.
That's a definitely bestie too. Like,
Yeah.
yo, you got me, boy.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
awesome.
Like, don't worry, you're gonna
Man,
get laid.
showed
bro.
up.
Like,
That's actually solid.
yeah. So here's the next.
I don't know
question
if
that
I
come-
would thought of that.
Yeah. Have you ever had a good wingman story that you helped out or a girlfriend out to get her clam unjammed? Victor, have you ever helped out a homie?
I have. I'm just trying to think of a specific one so I can share a story.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I usually like link people up together, but it doesn't happen the day of. It happens over time, right? And then they end up dating, which like I can match people pretty well together. But like something just on the spot where like someone got laid
No.
right away, no, I don't think it ever happened. I don't know. I
Would you
surround
let
myself.
it happen?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I mean, whatever you want. You're not like
Would you offer your bed though?
no,
Okay. Fair.
no,
Fair.
absolutely not. My bed is my safe space.
I came on somebody's bed one time. I didn't know whose bed it was. Like, and it wasn't her bed either. Yeah. So I just came. I just remember unleashing a load. And it was my first time. Just like I was invited at this party and like, you know, like with an old friend of mine, old fling. Yeah, like she was supposed to be my first time, but it ended up like, you know, we were all drunk, and then like I ended up getting with her friend that was there. And so it was a switch up of switch ups. And then like I came out of there thinking,
Did you break her heart? The first chick
um,
by hooking up with her friend.
I don't know. I can't really, like, it was a crazy night.
Okay.
I mean, like, the fact that I ended up coming on somebody's bed, that was the thing that I took out of that, aside from the fact that I freaked out, like, oh, I definitely got it, because she had a kid, the girl that I had sex with. So I came out of there like, oh, I got some super sperm. I know it. I got it pregnant. I didn't do it with the condom. It's over. It's over for me. It's 18 years old and I'm not going to be a dad.
Scary.
Like, yeah. So I was like, that's where I was like at with myself at that moment in time. But I always thought back, I was like, oh man, like, because the girl that I was supposed to get with, like, we were partying at her current boyfriend's house. So, but she was having, you know, issues with him. So she, you know, obviously we had always like a connection. But we always like try to remain friends and everything like that. But she kissed me during the night, and then but like during that time, I should have not said anything, but I said like, but you got a boyfriend. So she was like, so she just slapped me lightly and then just walked away. She ended up hooking up with my best friend.
Oh gosh.
And then I ended up hooking up with a friend there. I almost threw up in her mouth because she like smoked mad cigarettes, and I never made out with like somebody like
I would
with
not.
and it tasted like I was just tasting an ashtray, like just and it was disgusting.
I hate
I
cigarettes.
almost threw up like in her mouth while I'm making out with her.
Oh my goodness.
Imagine that.
I
This
held
goes
that
What a
in.
conundrum.
Oh yeah, what a story, right? Just like, but
If I smell cigarettes from you, I will not come near you.
Yeah.
That's like an absolute no for me.
I hear that. Like, I can't even like, I feel bad anytime I smoke. Lately, I haven't been smoking, which I'm grateful for.
Weed?
Yeah, I kind of just really just cut down and focus on work.
Good for you.
But for the most part, it's just like I never liked the scent like of smoke in my fingers, because if I'm gonna go finger a girl and like, that's just dirty. It's like your pussy's gonna smell and probably gonna get something weird because
Well, I'll
of that.
say before fingering anyone, you should wash your hands. So even when you come over to somebody's house, just go and wash your hands, please. Because
Well, that and eating food, it's just like as you're eating and like you just I can't
just
stand
in general, like
it.
as somebody who
Be clean.
is sensitive
Yeah.
to stuff like that, like I've gotten plenty of fucking yeast infections and UTIs from dirty ass fingers. So like,
Gross.
I will make you go wash your hands.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. I always
you know?
like make sure my nails are cut and underneath my nails are clean.
Yeah.
Like I see that on somebody, like I'm just like, gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, if I see you're a dirty man, even if you're like a working man, meaning
Yeah.
like digging holes and shit, and like naturally your hands are gonna be like almost stained from dirt, but like go and wash your, just be all about your hygiene, and then you're good, you know?
Oh, absolutely.
Because oh my god, the UTI pain is insane. I don't know. I know some men get it, but like I don't wish that upon anybody. Like you just, it's kind of like with your pooping story where you couldn't shit. You have to pee every second, and peeing, you literally feel like you're peeing glass. Literally,
Ooh.
Acid, pure acid.
it is. Yeah, like I'm in so much pain. It's insane. I haven't had one in a long time, thank God. But
I'm glad. Keeping clean. That's
yeah,
hard.
not attracting dirty boys.
Dirty boys. But I will always remember me coming on that dude's bed that I didn't know, and I feel so bad because like what happens? Like he just goes in and what the fuck is this? And like,
I mean, when you have a house party.
well, it wasn't like it was like 5 people, like 2 of my homies and then basically 2 girls, and it's like and we were just drinking, having fun and shit like that, you know, like
I know, but
it was a
I don't know.
get-together,
In
I
my
would say.
opinion, when you are hosting some form of a party, if you don't want people in your bedroom, just lock the door.
Well, that wasn't her house.
No, somebody, whoever house that was. I'm saying, like,
Oh, that's true. That's true.
you know, like if
Yeah,
you don't
yeah.
want people sleeping around and you know in your bedroom, just lock the door.
Yeah. I mean, I listen, I'll say it like this. I don't want people having sex on my bed, obviously. If somebody did, I just wish they told me.
Yeah.
So much so, you know, like, because that's
I think it's disrespectful.
Oh yeah, it is.
You know what I mean?
And
Like if
somewhere-
you really
unless-
need to go
unless-
fuck someone, go in the car. I don't know,
Unless
like
somebody
somewhere.
tells you, like, yeah, it's okay, go ahead. Then it's fine.
Right.
You know. But yeah, the other story that I will say from that particular story as a wingman, just getting back to it, because Vic, did you think of anything?
Yeah, I thought of a few examples. Well, like one main one.
Oh, let's hear it. Let's hear it. I want to hear Victor's wingman story, how he helped a man.
Yeah. I think with one of my first relationships, it was probably the more adventurous one. But I also had a friend who was pretty adventurous, which kind of amped up the adventurous energy.
Okay.
But I remember there was one time we were at Agua Park,
Okay.
and it was late at night, so it was dark. And they
I like where this is going.
so they decided to go have a fun time on top of the playground, where you can't really see, but you know that has like the top shelf part.
Oh,
so they were
shit.
there,
Oh, fuck.
and we were just at another, like we were around the playground, but we weren't. Obviously, we were just hanging out, talking, whatever it is, and then we see another group of friends of ours that knew us. They were like, "Oh, hey!" and they started to walk directly towards the playground because we were past it. So, and they were in the middle, so they would have walked right into that scene. So, my initial thought was like, "Oh, hey!" and then I beelined straight past to cut them off before they made it that far. And just engaged in conversation with them there and kept them there until our friends eventually joined us.
You're a good
And they were
friend
like,
for
"Oh,
that.
That
hey, you're
is-
here too."
Love that.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, for mine, it was basically it was during winter season. I remember this because I felt so bad for the dude afterwards. We I had two girlfriends that came from East Hampton and stuff like that, and basically he came through. We went out to either a club or a party. I forgot exactly which one it was, but one of the girls ended up liking my friend, the dude, and so I was like, okay, we gotta just take it back and all that stuff. So basically, I lived downstairs in the basement at the time. So I was like, okay, I have a whole little setup, a little living room station, like a couch. I give him a blanket, all that good stuff. And then just like, okay, just do your thing. But, obviously, I felt like it's unnecessary for you to say, be quiet, on certain levels and shit like that. So I take the other girl and I'm just like, okay, we're making out, we're doing our thing. And then, all of a sudden I start hearing the girl moan, and I'm not talking about just moan, like something sweet or something like that. I'm talking about like a monster, and mind you, at that room that I'm in is split just by a sheet wall, sheet rock kind of thing like that, because there's another tenant there. So, and with his kids there, and they didn't just wake up those people. She woke up my entire house.
Oh my God.
Oh, no.
My parents came
That's so
downstairs.
embarrassing.
The girl, and this dude, was just like, oh, my bad. It's just like,
My bad.
Yeah, my dad, my dad, of course, just
Lost it, probably.
oh, he was mad at me. And then he came in my room and was like, what the fuck? Pretty much. It was just I was just pretending I was asleep. Oh, fuck.
Oh, you didn't sleep too? I heard nothing.
Yeah,
What are you
I
talking
was
about?
just sleeping, man. I was knocked out.
What happened?
Yeah.
That's
So
funny.
No
because I'm
way.
just oh my God, I can't believe this girl didn't fucking realize, yo, you woke up my entire household.
Especially if you're having sex in somebody else's
house.
Come
Be
on.
quiet.
Well,
Put a pillow
people
over
are
your head.
sleeping.
Yeah. And it's middle of the night, just be easy, do what you gotta do, but just
That's so silly.
So it was mad funny, but it felt bad because my dad kicked him out in the middle of a blizzard, or a snowstorm just happened. So he just kicked him out with his clothes on, obviously.
God.
And then he was kind enough to, okay, you can keep the girls here,
Right.
it's different room. Just, drop them off in the morning, But, I was trying to help my brother, out at that point. But, dude just, yo, man, I know you're flexing, you're doing your thing, but
like even
not the place to flex.
Like, personally,
he should
me,
take
it's just
control
like,
too.
It's like,
Like,
oh, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, or
Exactly.
Like, yeah, like
put fingers in her mouth or
yeah,
something.
no,
I don't know.
I've done that before.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yo, don't make noise, like especially in not your house, like you don't know the place. Just
But people are not really considerate anymore.
I mean, this is when we were kids.
Yeah,
too.
but
Like
still
teenager,
though, just
yeah.
like common sense. You're not, by yourself. Like you're not. There's other people, and it's not your house.
Yeah, no, that's the big thing. That's the big thing. So my question to you has you, or has not you in particular, but your
Anyone.
friends of like have like those stories like, yo, shut the fuck up, like you're waking up people like, oh, I feel like you were thinking about something.
I don't know.
Oh, really?
I mean, I had situations like that where, like, even when I was younger, right, I have a loft apartment in Poland, so there's no door.
Yeah.
There was no door in my room, so my room was the only one on the top level, and then everything else was going on downstairs. So, like, the kitchen, the bathroom, another bedroom, and the living room area. So whenever I had my boyfriend over, we obviously would have to be quiet, but it was just, like, almost impossible because any little noise my parents could hear. So like my dad was funny because he kept on like trying to be like, Paulina, just to like check on me, and I was in the middle of doing things, and it was just funny. Like I could never just be myself and fully just like let go
And enjoy.
Yeah, and enjoy.
I feel like women love screaming. Like, or like
I don't
moaning
scream,
but like
just
moaning loudly.
it depends how it feels. I don't pretend. Let's put it that way. Yeah. But I don't think I have stories from my friends when they were like, like, oh my God, I woke up my parents or something like that. I don't think so. But I did hear on the other side, I heard my parents fuck once, and I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to hear that again.
No.
Even though, like, obviously I have a great relationship with my parents, but that was weird. I was like, Now I see what you guys feel, But then my dad, now it's like he would almost rather have me moan left and right because he wants to be a grandfather. So he's like, when is, are you working on that?
I think the wording on that needs to be fixed, but
Okay.
I get it.
You know what I mean? Like, because people are just like, oh, no father wants to see their daughter getting fucked. And I'm like, well, obviously no one wants to see the daughter getting fucked. But, like, my dad literally, it's so funny because my dad is just different. And he's just like, are you, like, practicing actively? Because I need a grandson. He's obviously laughing at the situation.
Yeah,
he's joking, but he's deeply, like, actually.
Yeah, he's hoping.
Yeah, he's hoping. So, but I also have a weird relationship with my parents. So, but yeah.
I don't think it's weird. I think I understand it. Like, comprehend it as a whole. Like,
we're just real people. Like, what I mean? Like, my dad, hey, did he want me to have sex at 16, 17? Obviously not. But now he's like,
Now
I
you're an
hope you
adult.
are practicing. You know what I mean? Like, it's different when you're older. But yeah, I don't think I have any stories of my friends like waking up the whole house.
Yeah.
I just think, I don't know.
Yeah.
Not a lot of friends share that stuff with me now that I'm thinking about it.
You ever get the like creative with locations? Because obviously you can't always do it at the house.
Oh, bucket list, a whole thing. It's
Yeah.
a whole thing for me. Yeah.
But I'll be honest, I could care less about doing like some crazy shit. I
love
like
it.
everywhere. Like I prefer.
love that shit.
I prefer just like just give me a bed. Like,
No, so for me,
Wait, that's right. Like
What?
yeah, thank you very much, please and thank you.
no, for me, how do I explain this? So what turns me on is
Pay
the
attention.
atmosphere,
Yeah.
the vibe. So like sometimes it gets boring, like, just having sex in your bedroom. I'm not saying it always is the case, but I am someone who gets bored very easily. So I will create different situations to spice things up. And if I have a partner that does the same, oh my God, I'm in heaven, right? But like it doesn't have to constantly change. But I had sex on the boat, $2 million boat, and that was my fucking bucket list. It was amazing. So I was just like, all right, this is great. And then, I still haven't had sex on the plane, which like I really want to. But answering your question, like, yeah, obviously probably the best sex I've ever had was in my bed, right? In your in the comfort of your own home.
like because like I know what you mean by like this is a thrill,
Right.
But
Yeah.
it's also just like is it as comfortable? Is it as enjoyable?
I think it depends on the person you are doing it with. To me personally, it's like if I'm comfortable with you, oh my God, we can do it everywhere and it's going to feel amazing because I'm comfortable with you and I trust you and we have the vibe. If it's like, you know, you have sex on the boat with one guy, then you have, or chick, and then you have sex somewhere else with somebody else, it's different. But when you have that person and you experience different places with that person, it means so much more, you know?
True. How was it on the boat?
It was great.
No, I mean, like, was it shaky?
No, it's a yacht, so it was like
You don't feel anything.
No, I mean I will say like when
was
I was
it in the bathroom or was it in like a room?
Oh, it started on the roof, kind of.
It started up here and it ended downstairs. Jesus Christ!
I'm assuming you had the boat to yourselves.
Yes.
Then. Okay.
Did you rent it out? Or?
No.
Oh.
Is it his?
Okay, I think too many questions, Victor. Too many questions.
It wasn't his, but he lives on that boat, so seasonally, he works on that boat.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so he's home for the season. Let's just put it that way. So the owner obviously knows what goes on there because it's this guy's home for the season. He's not from here, the guy. But yeah, it started on the, what is it called? I don't remember.
The poop deck.
No, yeah, it's like the above because you have the captain can be on that level or on the bottom. So started there, and then we went down, and then there's like a whole bedroom, like a master bedroom, and then a side bedroom too. So we ended up in the bedroom, obviously. And then what's crazy is like I couldn't fall asleep because it was kind of rocky. And I heard some bubbles. I was like, oh my God, this fucking boat gonna, like I'm gonna drown. It was my first time sleeping on the boat, period. Yeah. So I was like, oh, freaked out. But it was great because I had the vibe with the guy, and we've been talking. So it's like, it's not a random guy that I just was like, oh, bucket list, I need to fuck somebody on the boat. Like, let me just call up some names. Like, it's been it was gonna happen, sooner or later. So, yeah. It was fun. It's a good time. Good time. Too many questions, though. Fuck.
I'm happy for you, pal.
Thanks.
Yeah. You're living your life to the fullest, as you should.
Yeah, but that's another thing. Like, I might be single and, I don't have to explain myself to anybody, right? And I talk to people, but if it comes to my body, I value myself and I respect myself to the point that, like for instance, this guy on the boat, like I've hung out with him a couple times already, and even my parents were here. He showed me how he respects my parents. It wasn't just like, oh, I'm attracted to you, let's go on 2 dates, and then like it happened. It was more than that. Like the way he acted around my parents, I was like mesmerized. He's really like a country boy, real man, hunter, fisherman, all in one. So I was like, wow. Somebody that I normally wouldn't be attracted to at all.
It sounds like somebody you would be attracted to.
No.
Really?
No,
a hunter,
not like
fisherman?
No, like
a manly man?
Yeah, but like for me, manly men were more so like lift me up, right? Like be strong enough to lift me up, be strong enough to like, fix things up. But like I never dated a fisherman or a hunter. Like to me, hunting is like, I hate that shit personally, but he's so passionate about it, and the way he explains this to me, I'm like, okay, this makes sense. What? What's so funny?
It's just very funny how women break their whole shit. It's just like, damn, actually, never mind about my beliefs. Just hunt this pussy right here. It's just like, god damn. It's like, yo.
No, I just look at him as like, wow, you are gonna teach me so much. And he is super manly. It's like a real country boy. Yeah. He was homeschooled. Like, he did not go to school at all. And he's just down to freaking, like, if there's like apocalypse, I'm good. Like, like I am good.
Survivalist.
What's that?
Survivalist.
Yeah, he is. Like, and he even told me, he's like, when shit hits the fan, like, I'm probably going to have 100 phone calls from my friends, family, because they know, like, I got him, And
I like what Tim Dillon said. I think it was Tim Dillon, the comedian. He was like, if an apocalypse happens, I'm just driving to the mushroom. I hope that shit lands on me. I don't want to deal with this shit afterwards. Fuck all that shit. Just like I was like,
just hope you get to the vaporized zone quick enough so you don't have to deal with
exactly.
the
Like,
aftermath.
Jesus Christ, looking for water? No, thank you. Like,
Yeah.
like I was like, yeah, he's not wrong about that idea.
He's not wrong. But yeah, no, the guy that I'm talking about, he told me, he's like, I would never go to war, and I respect people that do, but I'm going to handle it at my doorsteps, you know? Like, that's where the war is going to be for me, and I'm probably going to handle it right, you know?
Yeah.
But he's also a little younger than me. But the way he just goes about his life, he's very humble. He doesn't really need a lot to be happy. That's like me. So I loved it. And I was like, you know what? You deserve it, boy. So I let loose for a second. It was worth it all.
Listen, man, live your life. You did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job, Po.
Yep. I'm just in my single girl era, but still respectful, you know, and respecting my own self. So
Over here, I'm probably gonna go apple picking. Yeah, manly. Like, that's me being
The pace
manly.
of like, really?
Yeah.
With you?
Yeah.
no, but see, as manly as he is, he does not look it. He's tall and skinny, but like very strong, and also very sweet. Like that's the thing. He will get down if it comes down to it. He's got me. If it comes to survival stuff and protection, but he's also very sweet. You can tell. So I love it. Like that's just a perfect combination in a man, at least in my eyes. So again, someone
It's always funny to me to see women's pics on men. Just like, and then just like, oh, so you're still single, huh? Okay.
I mean, listen, I'm used to men that rush things with me, and because they see the potential, they see that I'm a wifey material, and they'll like rush things and love bomb me, right? Like you guys heard the stories, obviously. And now I'm coming across a man that's not rushing anything, that's not bombarding me with text messages
So it's not
24/7.
needy.
What?
That's not needy.
Not needy, but like in my eyes, I'm like, are you interested? Because this is where it comes down to my traumas, right? Where I'm like, is he even interested? Like, he's not blowing up my phone. He's not, like, I'm not his first priority, right? Like, I'm used to that because that was love bombing from other people, and I didn't realize that it was toxic. Like, no man should be up in your ass 24/7 and act like he doesn't have his own life to worry about like, no man should ever prioritize a woman over himself, you know? If it comes to goals and like things that you know you want to do, and he's awesome because he's like, it bothers me deep inside because I'm like, bro, like you're gonna hunt 17 times a day and you're not gonna like want to see me.
So
you
would
know
you
what I mean?
say that like sometimes if you get so much of a toxic trait that it's hard, you get used to it to the point where it's hard to see the healthy trait when you get it because you're
And I
not getting
think-
the toxic trait that you're used to.
Right. So
Identifying with.
in my eyes, I'm like almost questioning it as like, are you actually interested? You know what I mean? But when I'm with him physically, like, oh my God, he's amazing. Like he's attentive. He continues conversations. You can tell that he's about me. But if it comes to like text messages, just like when we're not together physically, like it's just, I just feel like he's almost not interested. But then like when I'm with him, it's so opposite. So it's like, I think what I've heard is that the toughest relationship is after the toxic one, because you are so used to the toxicity and certain behavior that when the healthy relationship comes around, you start questioning it just naturally because you're used to the toxic. So, I'm just letting it loose. Like, you know, I'm letting it flow. I try not to get in my head about it, and just seeing where it's going, you know?
I think you're doing a good job of that.
Thanks.
though.
But it's just like, how many times are you going to hunt, bro? It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm almost like, are you
Has
going to find time for me?
Have you ever had time eaten any of his catches?
What's that?
Has he ever cooked any of his catches for you?
So he has one deer in his freezer right now. And I was like, he's like, you want to see it? I'm like, absolutely not. But he has fed me with fresh ass tuna, 2-hour-old tuna, which was absolutely insane. And that's another thing. He knows how to cook. So I'm like,
No wonder you gave it up to him. Like, yeah.
it's like, all right, you can protect me. That's a big thing for me, especially for a woman who's by herself in America. My parents are in Poland. You know, I don't have that protection really. I think a man who can provide that that's going to be like a big thing for me.
Cool.
Yeah.
So, guys, protect Paulina. Cool. All right. I think we're going to cap it off today. We
Love
did a
it.
good job. We
Yeah.
found out more about each other and our stories, including Victor being a good wingman over there. Good job, Victor.
Have my moments.
Yeah, exactly. Still don't trust him, but whatever. Yeah, you know. But you want to take it out?
Yeah, thanks guys for coming on again. Stay tuned for the next 2 episodes. Halloween edition is coming too. I'm so excited. It's my favorite holiday, so we're gonna go all
is it?
out.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Halloween because we don't celebrate that in Poland. It's becoming a thing now,
Yeah,
but I thought it was awesome, and I love dressing up and makeup and all that stuff. So
fair enough. All right. So remember, like, subscribe, follow, you know, all of us. No, just mainly the podcast. Yeah, so.
help us grow.
Yeah,
If you can
yeah.
reshare any
No,
content.
we're growing. So thank you, guys. I
Yeah, no,
appreciate it.
honestly, thank you.
Yeah.
For
So,
whatever you do, even whether it's just
watching.
watching, verbal compliments,
Yeah.
anything you can do that doesn't cost you much time, we appreciate it.
So sweet. All right.
Peace.
Peace.